How you doing? It's Rob Marriott from 123network.net with part 3 of part 9 of the cPanel tutorial. Now today we'll be going over the file section. As you've seen in my previous videos, I went over the mail section and the preferences section. Okay, so let's get started in the file section. Again, if you have any problems with anything, there's something I didn't mention, or something you still need help with, you can contact me at 123network.net, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. Okay, first we're going to go into the backup section. And if you'll click it, backups basically allow you to download a full site backup, or either backup individual files. Let's say, for example, one of your MySQL databases, or your email accounts, or email filters. You'll come into this backup section. As you can see here, download or generate a full website backup. That would be a complete site backup. That means emails, site information, MySQL databases, etc. Pretty much everything. Now if you want to do a partial backup, let's say just on a database, or just on an email, or on an email filter, or you wanted to restore a MySQL account that had messed up, you can go ahead and restore it here by browsing it, uploading it off your computer, and it'll be restored. So that's pretty much backups. Backups is pretty much common sense. Same thing with the backup wizard. The backup wizard explains step by step, a little bit more into detail on how to go ahead, takes you through the step-by-step process into downloading a full or partial backup, or uploading a full or partial restore to restore the cPanel and your files back to when they were working properly. Okay, next we have the file manager, and I'm going to go ahead and add the legacy file manager in with it. I myself use the file manager. The legacy file manager is just a different style of file manager. I'll click it right quick just to show you. When you go in, it's pretty simple. I believe it would be the Hosting24's file manager. I'm not sure. It could be another just basic file manager. But I use the actual file manager. I stay clear of the legacy file manager as I don't find it works as well. Now if you go into your file manager, you'll see you'll have all your files here located. If you wanted to set a permission, you can click up here, change permissions. Click your file, hit the change permissions. Same if you wanted to edit here. You can do a code editor to edit your HTML, PHP, or .css code. As well as you can upload from your desktop, make a new folder, new file. This is where basically you'll be taking care of your website, editing it, uploading, so on and so forth. That's what your file manager is. All your work will be done out of your file manager or your FTP, file transfer protocol. Okay, let's go ahead and explain the web disk. Web disk gives you the ability to access your website from your local computer or from your desktop. Basically, it'll give you the option to go ahead and set up a web disk account. As you see here, I already have a web disk account. You'll go to the step-by-step progress. It's very simple, and what it does is it allows you to pretty much set up a file manager on your desktop, so you can go through your website files on your desktop rather than having to be into the file manager or legacy file manager. Okay, now disk space usage. Disk space usage just basically shows the amount of disk space being used by the folders. It won't show the amount of disk space being used for individual files, but it will show the disk space being used for individual folders. As you can see, the public HTML is using 90.85 megs. So that's pretty simple too as well, right? Most of the stuff in the cPanel would be common sense, but for those of you who don't know, I'm giving you a quick run through everything. Now FTP accounts, like I said, if you don't know, it's a file transfer protocol account. If you do not want to use the file manager and upload your files to your directly to your domain through your file manager, you go ahead and download a file transfer protocol. Just a quick preview of what a file transfer protocol looks like. Here's one that I use, FileZilla. I recommend FileZilla as it's very easy to use, quick. Get the update there. Yeah, so basically I'd recommend FileZilla. Everybody got their own file transfer protocol program that they use. And like I said, it's to upload your files to your domain. Here, if you went into your FTP account, you can create a new one, log in, password again. Here you can set the quota of your FTP account, the amount of megabytes a person can upload, as well as change the password and configure the FTP client. Now, next we will be going into the FTP session control. Basically, you probably won't need this, but just for you to, say if you wanted to see, you had a few people have an FTP account set up on your domain. If somebody was logged into an FTP account, you can come into the FTP session control, see who's logged in, and here it will show you the user logged in from, logged in time, so on and so forth. So basically just shows who's logged into your FTP account. Now last but not least will be anonymous FTP, which means anyone, basically when you enable this, anyone can access your FTP account without a username or a password. Your anonymous directory is your public _ FTP. And basically this would be used for, say, if you're giving out free templates, free downloads, you'd be allowing people to access your FTP to download these files for free. Other than that, you're not going to want to use it, as it is a security issue and just considered unsafe unless you know what you're doing and you have things set up properly. That'll be all for the file section. It's Robert Marriott from 123 Network, and have a good day.